In the Western world, emerald is the archetype of the green gem since antiquity. It's not particularly bright compared to other gems like diamond, but the most beautiful emeralds have a kind of inner light which makes other gems look dull next to them. As a gemologist, I am also particularly attracted to its inner world, the inclusions. As a material, to me, emerald is a fascinating gemstone because of its intense color and particular texture and transparency. Emerald's inclusions are poetically called jardin, garden in French. This title was chosen for the Dubai exhibition, and we decided to keep it because it's a beautiful and meaningful title. The Garden of Emeralds exhibition proposed a discovery of this major gemstone through mineralogy, gemology, the art of cutting, and artistry. The Emerald Dragon, preserved in the Albion Art Jewelry Institute, was among the pieces I desired the most, in the form of a dragon with outstretched wings in enameled gold, holding a lizard or salamander in its claws, whose green body is covered with scales and entirely encrusted with faceted cabochon emeralds. This piece is located in the center. I am particularly grateful to the collector for agreeing to lend it to us. Western dragons are very different from Loan in terms of shape and meanings. There has been a strong connection between dragons and gemstones, particularly emeralds. Dragons are considered as treasure keepers, and it was believed that certain gems formed inside them. The association between green and dragons is evident across cultures. In China, the lawn represents the East and has been sculpted from green gemstones since ancient times, leaving a distinct mark of dragon worship. That's why I emphasize the Renaissance winged dragon pendant piece. It represents a certain connection between Eastern and Western cultures. In the exhibition, we dedicated an entire room to allow visitors to discover this secret and fascinating world. So the Goliath is in the first room of the exhibition on the ground floor. So it's the first piece you will see when you enter into the exhibition. This remarkable emerald cluster, known as Goliath, contains more than 100 crystals of exceptional size, color and clarity, the largest measuring over 7 centimeters in length and 3 centimeters in width. Embedded in its bedrock, consisting of a dark grey mica schist, the specimen was discovered in 2010 in the Kagem mine near the Kafubu River in Zambia. The first room of the exhibition, the room dedicated to emeralds, mineralogy and gemology. Emerald crystal on matrix. It possesses what is considered a perfect rough hexagonal crystal shape, a pure green hue and a jardin, garden in French, of inclusions. The large emerald crystal is delicately embedded within its bedrock, providing key information about its formation and origin. As a precious material coveted worldwide, it embodies also the history of international trade and transmission of craftsmanship and ideas. This piece is located in the second room dedicated to savoir-faire, the art of emerald cutting. This delicate setting technique requires highly skilled stonecutters and jewelers and is particularly challenging when working with emeralds due to their physical properties. This fragility is mostly a result of internal characteristics, poetically referred to as jardin or garden in French. One of the main purposes of ÉCOLE is to make people understand that jewelry is art, actually the first form of art in the history of humanity. Gemstones have also been consistently used as political and diplomatic gifts. This fabulous necklace from Albion Art Jewelry Institute, set with 13 rectangular emeralds and 15 pear-shaped emeralds, and centered with a detachable larger octagonal-shaped buff-cut emerald, complete with a pair of matching briolette emerald earrings, was likely made by Rundell, Bridge and Rundell in London during the 1830s. From the 1920s, Indian Maharajas traveled to London and Paris to commission the leading jewelers to create new pieces mixing Western fashion and traditional Indian jewelry style. A prestigious creation involving emeralds from the collections of Indian Maharajas is the necklace commissioned to Van Cleef & Arpels in 1949 by the Maharani of Baroda, in the room dedicated to European and Islamic arts and civilizations. When we started to work on the Shanghai exhibition, I proposed to Shanghai team to highlight the use of emeralds in Chinese precious arts. It's an academic consensus that the vast majority of colored gemstones used in ancient China were introduced from the West, a process that can be traced back to the Neolithic period. The traces of emeralds can also be found in ancient China. Emeralds have been found in cultural relics since the Ming Dynasty. For example, accessories inlaid with large quantities of emeralds were found in the tomb of the Ming Dynasty's King Liang Xuang. Discover, learn and wonder is the motto of l'École, School of Jewelry Arts. And it's with this in mind that we create all our exhibitions. Julieta Yu, Managing Director of l'École China, and her team were particularly enthusiastic with this idea and found the Chinese specialists capable to help us in this purpose. As we have the ambition to gather a very large public, we want to highlight the fundamentals as well as very specific aspects. Apart from the pleasure of contemplating pieces of rare beauty, emeralds are charged with imagination and culture between East and West and tell us a story of transmission.